grid, okay? Hybrid inverter, okay? So, it depends din kasi nandun yung synchronization of use ng ating mga supply. So, kaya kailangan very important na alam natin kung anong inverter din yung ginagamit natin dun sa ating as components ng ating PV system. And then we have multi-source hybrid system. Diba? So, pag sinabi nating multi-source hybrid system, okay? So, yan yung system wherein, aside from solar panels, yun yung pwede nating i-add yung other renewable energy sources natin. Diba? So, in that case, kaya siya tinawag na multi-source. Okay, halimbawa, kung hindi man nag-function, kasi si solar panel naman, as long as merong sunlight, okay, even sa ganung time, generate pa rin naman siya ng electricity, nakakapag-absorb pa din naman siya. Okay, kaya kita natin, there are cases na 5 to 6, even yung solar panels natin ay nag-charge pa. Diba? And then we have AC coupled versus DC coupled system. So halimbawa yung inyong hybrid PV system, pag siya ay DC coupled, okay, meron yung DC bus. May common bus siya, okay? So ito nagdi-depend dun sa kanyang bus system. So yung si DC coupled, okay? So yung ating solar panels and yung battery connected siya sa DC bus natin. Pag yan ay AC coupled, meron tayong solar inverters na ang usually output syempre ay AC. Okay? And then that will be converted dun sa battery inverter natin. Okay? So, those are the types ng ating mga hybrid PV system. So, very important na ma-check natin if you're going to do the design, alam natin kung anong type ng hybrid PV system natin. Okay? So, any questions or clarification? May tanong kayo, class? Hello? Okay. So, yung next natin is how hybrid solar system work. So, syempre, it work day and night, di ba? Paano kapag daytime? Okay? In terms of daytime operation, so meron tayong tinatawag na, syempre, solar generation na yun. Kasi morning. Di ba? So, nandun, during daytime, nandun yung pag-generate ng electricity natin. So, specifically, it helps dun sa ating immediate home consumption. Diba? So, in the morning, okay, mostly needed natin yung electricity. So, meaning yung solar energy natin, okay, it powers your home real time, okay, when electricity is needed. Okay? At the same time, yung battery charging natin, diba? So, kita natin kung meron kayong, syempre may component siya ng charge controller. Kita natin anong time siya nag-charge, di ba? And then, nandun din na, since hybrid yan, nandun yung grid export. Ibig sabihin, yung remaining na energy natin na nai-store, diba? Na-store na, for example. So, yung remaining niya, it will be exported to the grid. Okay? Usually, lalo kung halimbawang kayo, okay, ay naka-net metering, diba? So, nandun yung continuous flow and adjustment of energy flows natin. Kumbaga, continuous yung supply and yung demand of electricity din natin is continuous, okay? So, kailangan lang, syempre, in terms of daytime structure, okay, since dyan yung time natin, kung kailan nag-generate yung solar natin, ma-check din natin kung ano yung consumption natin. Kaya kung makikita ninyo, if you have, albawa kayo, nagpa-install kayo ng PV system, tapos grid tie, at yung hybrid na yan. So, kung kita natin kung ano yung ating consumption, ano yung ating specific supply of energy. Diba? At ilan yung nai-export natin sa grid. So yun, usually nakikita yon. Even sa cellphone, pwede agad natin i-access kapag kayo ay nagpa-install ng ating mga PV system. Okay? Kasi yan naman, yung lifetime natin, especially kung ano ginamit ninyo na type ng solar panel. So, yung lifetime na, okay, there are cases na umaabot ng 25 years yung lifespan ng ating mga PV system. Kaya usually naman in terms of energy, mas maganda na syempre, uh, advisable na sa residential, okay, tayo ay naka-PV system. Okay? So kayo, pag kayo mga electrical engineer na, try ninyo na kayo mismo ang mag-install at mag-design ng inyong PV system at home. Diba? So para kita ninyo the way on how we can convert and conserve, okay, energy, and then syempre malelas din yung payment ninyo, minsan wala na ding binabayadan, okay, kasi nga nakakapag-export tayo sa grid. Okay. So, kapag evening and night operation naman, so usually, so dyan yung time na nagdi-discharge na tayo. Kasi, wala nang ma-absorb na sunlight, di ba? So, nandyan na yung discharging natin. Okay? Nag-stop na yung solar production natin, di ba? So, mag-shift na siya, okay? And we will use na the stored energy. Okay? So, halimbawa, di ba, hybrid yan. Unang gumana yung ginamit ninyo yung battery. So, syempre, pag nag-drop na yung level ng battery din natin, ano mangyayari? Magre-replace na yung battery na yung grid naman yung magsusupply sa inyo. Diba? Kaya now, in terms of that, yung mga malalaking company, meron na silang mga smart load management. Diba? Para kita nila, okay, kailan, how many hours mag-discharge yung battery ko. Diba? So, yun yung sa smart load management. So, that is in terms of how we can see yung enough power supply natin. So, usually, yan, kapag yung malalaki na yung capacity, even lalo kapag solar farms. Diba? So, meron na silang smart load management. Para during critical hours, okay, kapag halimbawang hindi talaga yung use of power, okay, nandun na mamomonitor nila, okay, alam na nila and paano nila i-strategize yung use of different loads nila. Okay? And then we have the power outage response and islanding. So, syempre, kung ang grid natin, halimbawa ay nag-shutdown or may power outages, di ba? So, nandun na kaya at makikita natin na yung automatic detection sa system natin. So, nandun yung safe disconnection ng ating components, okay, sa grid. Okay? So, if there are cases na nagkaroon ng shutdown, so magkakaroon ng backup power activation. Diba? So, mangyayari dyan, ang gagamitin naman ay yung battery storage ninyo. So, magko-continued pa din yung solar charging natin. Even halimbawa, di ba, sabi natin sa umaga daw nag-charge. Pero, there are cases nga na nagkakaroon ng power outages sa grid. Okay? So, meaning, kailangan, ang gawin natin, so you have those backup power activation. So, lahat ay stored sa battery. Okay, so nandun yung continued solar charging natin. So, continuous, okay, yung solar panel natin sa pag-absorb ng energy and lahat may i-store din sa ating battery bank. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, nagkakaroon ng transition from grid tie to dun sa ating mga backup storage. Okay? So, kapag naman nag-restore na yung grid natin, okay, magre-reconnect na siya. Okay? And nandun na yung normal operation ng hybrid PV system natin. Diba? So, usually, very important si hybrid system. Okay? Dahil okay, continuous yung supply of electricity natin. So, maiiwasan yung lack of supply, okay, and yung mga power outages. Okay. So, another one is yung smart inverter functionality. So, kung halimbawang gagamit tayo ng modern hybrid inverter, so, syempre, new way or new features meron sila. Kaya nila yung way of optimization, okay, na kaya natin mag-store ng energy even dun sa peak periods natin, okay, and then, kaya nating i-forecast depending on the weather, 'di ba? Tayo na-forecast natin yung weather, 'di ba? So meron tayong data on that na tomorrow, ano ba yung temperature, 'Diba? Online, makikita natin dyan. Kumbaga, na-a-adjust natin yung ating charging patterns in term of predicting yung ating mga weather conditions. Kasi kita naman natin siya per day eh. Tomorrow ba uulan? Okay? So enough ba? Okay, yung na-store kong energy last time kasi syempre sa night ginagamit siya. So very important din yung monitoring natin real time. So usually meron na yung mga applications na ginagamit. Okay? So very important 'yan. Okay, na yun nga sinasabi ko sa inyo kapag kayo nagpakabit ng PV system, yan nakikita yan and you can monitor that sa phone ninyo kasi we have that applications para kita natin ilan yung na-generate, ilan yung nai-store, ilan yung na-export natin sa grid. 'Di ba? So, very important na yan. Okay? So, sana in the near future, pag kayo na yung engineer, kayo na for example yung mga speakers namin, okay, sa mga seminars and colloquia here in school, sana soon, in the near future, kayo naman yung mag-share. For example, yan, na kayo na yung expert when it comes to solar energy kasi mangyayari naman yon, possible yon, di ba? So sana yan, halimbawa kayo nagka-experience on that, okay, ay ma-share nyo din dun sa ating mga future electrical engineers kasi kayo na yung susunod na mga electrical engineers. And I know that someday, okay, you will work on this field. Diba? May I see, ilan ba sa inyo ang gustong magtrabaho sa mga renewable o sa mga power plants natin na gumagamit ng renewable energy? Kindly raise your hand. Diba ang inyong truck ay renewable? O bakit niyo pinili ang renewable? Can you raise your hand? Who among you wants to work? Okay? Dun sa mga solar farms or magtayo ng ganitong design and installation ng mga solar PV system, can you raise your hand? Hello? So, kindly raise your hand. Wala. Eh, ba't kayo nag-renewable? Bakit walang tumataas ang kamay? Class? Hello? Yes, Diana. So, tatatlo? How about yung iba? Saan? O, ikaw, Lorraine. O, ikaw, Lorraine, what can you share? Bakit ka tumaas ng kamay? On what field? Or areas in terms of renewable energy since ang pinili mo elective truck? Hello? O, ikaw,
Ano po yun?
sige, Lorraine.
Medyo ano lang po, medyo choppy. Ano nga po ang tanong niyo po?
So, why did you choose, of course, yung sa PV, okay? Why did you choose, for example, di ba, yung truck mo ay renewable, di ba? So, kung siya ay hello, wait lang. So, wait lang. Medyo choppy ba ako? Class? Wait lang ha. Para din yung camera ko. Para pakinig niyo ako. Mag-open pa ako ng isa. Kaya pa-open ako ng inyong camera para kayo kita ko. Wait. Hello, okay na? Ba't ganun? Hello, hello. Hello, okay na? Pakinig niyo na ako? Ayan, sige, much better. Thank you. Okay, so, I repeat, since you choose the track of renewable energy Lorraine, in what field or areas are you going to focus on when you become an electrical engineer? Lorraine, kinig na ga ako. Sige, Lorraine, kindly share.
Ma'am, siguro po sa field po ng... ma'am, audible po ba?
Yes, yes.
Since I choose renewable po. Ang mag-focus po ako sa field ng tulad po na yun. So, yung solar PV systems po, kasi po, dito po sa amin, ang taas po ng singil ng kuryente lagi. Kumbaga, yun po yung nag-drive sa akin para po i-choose yung renewable, para po
Yes.
makatulong po sa taga dito po sa amin.
Yes, ang isa pa nun ay halimbawa, you focus on that field. So, galingan ninyo on the design. Okay? Kasi part yan is, of course, i-design nyo yan. Diba? Maganda, unahin nyo muna dun sa inyong bahay. Pag nakita, for example, ng inyong mga kapitbahay, diba? Sino nag-design? Nasasabihin nyo kayo. Diba? Nandun na, of course, hanggang masanay kayo. Okay? So, very important yan, di ba? Kasi now, kung makikita ninyo, because of the challenges that we are facing right now, kita natin yung future of renewable energy system, di ba? So, very important that you as an electrical engineer, you are aware on this. Ang kailangan lang dito is yung, of course, you know yung how to design and then yung sa calculations. Okay? And then, these are the essential components and equipment, okay, that we use. So, usually, syempre, ito yung mga essential components and equipment natin. Since in terms of hybrid solar PV system, there are a lot of interconnected components. So, those components helps on the operation and even on the performance ng ating mga PV system. So, hindi nawawala yung solar panels natin, inverter, okay, yung and other electrical components niya, and even yung battery bank natin, and then yung ating mga backup source, whether on the grid or yung other types of renewable energy sources natin. Okay? Also, yan, yung solar panels natin. So, since you already know the different types ng solar cells, so syempre, yung solar cells na yan, connected siya, okay? Whether naka-series or parallel, for us to produce isang module natin of a PV system. So, usually, yung solar panels natin, so yan, according to the source, okay? So, in 2025, there are a lot of options that you can use in terms of the components ng ating solar PV system. Halimbawa, yung monocrystalline natin, di ba? Sabi, yung monocrystalline natin, meron siyang 15 to 24% efficiency. And then yung performance niya is about 25 to 30 years, di ba? Kung makikita ninyo, matagal naman yung lifespan niya. Okay? Kailangan lang natin, alam natin yung proper maintenance. So, we also have yung polycrystalline silicon. Diba? Nandun yung 13 to 16% efficiency and even yung mga bifacial panel natin, okay, na usually kinukonsider natin siya na mas high efficient compared to other types of solar panels natin. Diba? So, there are cases then na depending on the manufacturer, meron tayong tinatawag na mga Tier 1 solar panels. Okay? So, para at least kung gusto ninyo yung mga mas mataas yung efficiency, okay, depending on the supplier, pwede natin gamitin yung mga Tier 1 na solar panels. Okay? So, We also have yung hybrid inverters, like what I said. Diba? So that is one of the critical component ng ating PV system when it comes to hybrid system. Kasi meron yung DC coupled at saka AC coupled system. So, syempre, yung solar panels natin is connected dun sa ating inverter, okay, na usually if needed natin kung siya ay hybrid na DC coupled, 'di ba? So, pwede natin siyang gamitin for solar battery charging. Okay, para mas madali yung wiring and installation natin. If you open the following, these are some of the sample. Okay, so yan yung mga supplier natin in terms of mga DC coupled system. And then kapag naman AC coupled system, you can separate yung inverter mo from solar panels and battery. So, pwede siya for retrofitting ng ating mga solar panels, okay? Para at least it is easier for us and madali nating i-install yung ating mga components. So, you can look on the following sample. So, you can check dito yung Enphase and Charge. Makikita ninyo, so this is one of the brand wherein you can see yung ating mga AC coupled system. So, try to check on the following example. Kasi yan, pag in-open mo yung kanilang site, makikita ninyo doon yung mga example ng DC coupled system and AC coupled system natin. Okay? And of course, yung ating mga battery storage system. So, syempre, yung ating mga hybrid system, lalo yung modern hybrid system natin, gumagamit sila ng lithium-ion battery. Okay? And yan, these are the sample. Diba? So, makikita ninyo yung kanyang check on the sample natin, ng mga battery storage system natin, which are commonly used. So, meron tayong ginagamit like lithium iron phosphate. Okay? And then yung lithium nickel manganese cobalt. Okay? So, yan yung mga sample ng mga battery system natin. Usually naman, lithium ion batteries yan. Para at least kita ninyo kung anong itsura ng ating mga battery storage system na ginagamit when it comes to hybrid PV system. So, syempre, it depends yung battery sizing natin depending on the average needed load sa consumers, whether residential, commercial, or industrial. Okay? So, kailangan lang ma-size natin siya properly. Halimbawa, makapag-store siya ng ganitong oras, kung ilang hours, 8 hours, yung kung makakapag-store siya ng energy on that, okay, time, so how many hours ko naman siya mako-consume, di ba? So, kaya yan, yung battery natin, may charging at discharging time yon. Okay? So, very important in terms of hybrid is syempre yung energy management system natin. Kasi usually, when it comes to energy management system, kailangan alam natin ano ba yung load prioritization natin. So, syempre, kung nakikita natin, halimbawa, nagkaroon ng outages at not enough naman yung na-store na energy. Nagkaroon ng outages sa grid, tapos kita ninyo, nung halimbawa, kinukonsume mo na yung na-store sa battery din naman, ay kita natin na magkukulang. So, in terms of energy management system, makikita natin, okay, itong load na to, on that time, kailangan, since may power outages sa grid, okay, baka magkulang yung backup source natin, kailangan yung way na ma-identify natin anong load ang pwedeng hindi natin gamitin on that time. Diba? Hanggang mag-restore ulit yung grid. Okay? So, in terms of energy management system natin, usually yung mga power plants, meron ganyan. Diba? Para they have their smart scheduling and then they can analyze yung patterns nila when it comes to the use of electricity, lalo na kung there are cases, syempre, lalo kapag bagyuhan, lalo yung weather forecasting natin is very important in terms of energy management, di ba? Kasi syempre, affected. Kung halimbawa, na-forecast natin na may bagyo, minsan umaabot ng 3 to 4 days, di ba? So, paano enough ba yung, syempre, yung grid natin, there are cases, yun lang yung usually nagiging problem when it comes to, yan, sa hybrid PV system, pag nagsabay, di ba? Halimbawa, yung iyong battery, okay, yung nagkaroon yan ng weather, lalo sa bagyo, syempre hindi makapag-generate ng electricity yon. So, dapat nandun yung smart scheduling and then analyze na natin on that time. Na kung halimbawa mag-shutdown yung ating grid, for example, kasi nagkaroon ng power outages, enough pa ba yung na-store kong energy dun sa mga battery bank natin? How many days natin siya magagamit? Diba? So, very critical din kapag may mga ganong situation, especially yan, kapag sa weather, kapag ang halaman mo, for example, yan, pag nagkaroon ng bagyo, yun syempre ang isang challenge in hybrid PV system. Diba? Kasi there are cases na nagsasabay na during hindi tayo makakapag-store ng energy sa battery natin and hindi pa tayo makaka-use din ng electricity sa grid kasi there are cases na matagal din yung power outage ng grid. Diba? And of course, very useful yung mobile monitoring natin kasi we can track real time kung ano yung consumption natin, ano yung na-export sa grid, kung uh, full na ba yung batteries natin. So nakikita siya. We have a lot of mobile monitoring on that. So part siya ng energy management system. Okay? And anyway, may questions kayo? So basically, yun yung essential components ng ating PV, ng ating hybrid PV system. Any questions or clarifications, class? May tanong kayo? Hello? May questions kayo or clarifications? Class? O bakit nawala nang naka-open ang camera sa inyo? So kindly open your camera. Kayo makita. Okay. So in terms of safety, equipment, and installation requirements, so usually very important, later on I will discuss to you the standards that we can use. So yung ating mga hybrid solar installation, kailangan it follows the standard. Diba? Alam natin what are the components, we properly size the components. So very important na meron kayong mga current protective devices and even yung grounding equipment natin and even yung monitoring system natin. Diba? So, basically, in terms of installations, kailangan ma-ensure natin yung safety not only in the of the equipment but also in terms of installation. Okay? So, later, makikita natin yung different standards and this is an example. So, based on solartech.com, these are the complete comparison on the use of the different PV system natin. So when it comes to hybrid versus grid type versus off-grid. Okay? So anong napansin niyo kay off-grid? Let me see. Based on this presentation, based on this tabulated data, ano yung napansin mo doon sa comparison nila? Let me check. JV Palikpik. Nandiyan ba si JV? Or is JV?
Yes po, ma'am.
Oh, what can you say about hybrid in terms of the comparison among grid type and off-grid? Kasi dapat take note ha, alam niyo yung comparison between those types ng ating PV system. Okay? JV.
Mas mura po pag hybrid.
Ano masasabi mo pag hybrid?
Mas mura po yung cost naman.
And then, ano pa? Let me see. Juan Miguel. Nandiyan na si Juan Miguel. Juan Miguel, what can you say about hybrid? Hybrid muna kasi we are already done with the other with grid type. Kapag hybrid, ano masasabi mo pag hybrid? Juan Miguel.
Component nga po, ma'am.
What can you say about hybrid compared to other PV system? So, dapat alam niyo yung difference when it comes to its feature. Okay? Kasi, yan ay types ng PV system, di ba? Hybrid, grid type, at off-grid. O, anong based on that? Okay? So, pag tinanong kayo, what are the types of PV system? So, dapat aware kayo. So, what can you see about hybrid? So, we are just focusing on hybrid kasi ang topic natin is on hybrid. Oh, yes. Yung tatawagin ko yung mga hindi naka-open yung camera. Ervin.
Hello po, ma'am. Ang hybrid po ay unlike the other systems po, hybrid can still supply electricity during power outages po up to 8 to 24 plus hours.
Okay. What else? Maria Clarice. Nandyan ba si Maria Clarice? What can you say about hybrid? Bakit kaya hindi naibig ang iba? Kay-Ann. Diyan ba si Kay-Ann?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So,
Ang hybrid po ay ano po, may combined na po siya, kagaya po nung sinabi kanina na kapag nawala ng power ay ang hybrid po ay may backup power. Ang PV naman po ay kapag po nawala ng power, di hindi na po yun makakapag-manage kagaya po nung sa ano po, hybrid po.
okay. So, in terms of the following features, what can you say about hybrid? John Andre. John Andre.
Hello po. In terms po dun sa tatlo po, yung parang ang hybrid po ay nasa pinakagitna po. Meaning if yung cost po ng grid tied ay pinakamababa, tas yung off grid po pinakamataas. So yung hybrid po, siya po yung nasa pinakagitna. Tulad din po nung sa backup power, nakakapag-provide po siya ng power in 8 to 24 hours. Tas yung off-grid naman po is mas matagal. So, nasa gitna po siya.
Okay. So, kung makikita natin, okay, syempre, in terms of hybrid, okay, so, we can see na among the following, okay, you can see the difference when it comes to the cost, okay, see the backup power when it comes to hybrid, and even if needed pa siya ng grid connection, okay? So, optional naman siya kasi kung may battery source ka, kung ang gusto mo naman ay other energy source, it's up to you, di ba? So, syempre, kung grid naman yun, syempre meron kang battery source, and of course, you can apply yung sa net metering, di ba? So, usually, moderate din siya, okay? So, in terms of maintenance and yung energy independence natin is, of course, mas higher when it comes to hybrid. So, ito naman, it depends kasi yung source natin dito is from solartech.com. Diba? So, in terms of hybrid, kailangan lang natin alamin na ano ba yung important components ni hybrid. Paano ba siya gumagana? Diba? How does it work? So, very important yan in terms of hybrid PV system. So, very important yan. These are the following, di ba? On how those types of PV system really differs from each other. So, syempre, saan ba natin pwedeng gamitin si grid type? Di ba? So, si hybrid system. Okay? So, these are some of the example. Pag off-grid system, okay? Kung mapapansin niyo dito on the hybrid system, okay? So, it can be on areas with frequent power outages, di ba? And yung locations wherein nandun yung continuous use of electricity, okay? And most is yung mga residential area natin na gusto nila yung complete security na hindi magkakaroon ng power outages kapag yung grid natin, for example, ay may power outages or nagkaroon ng shutdown. Okay? So, take note of the following best uses cases for each type ng ating PV system. So, most especially when it comes to hybrid system. Okay? Also, yung transition possibilities niya. So, isang advantage ng ating PV hybrid system natin is that kapag yan ay grid tied, okay, to hybrid, we just need to add batteries and upgrade to hybrid inverter. Halimbawa, kung kayo ay connected, yung inyong system ay grid type PV system, kung gusto mo siyang i-hybrid, mag-a-add lang tayo ng batteries and kailangan gumamit tayo ng hybrid inverter. Diba? Kasi syempre may synchronization yan. Kaya we need a hybrid inverter. Tapos, you can use hybrid, okay, kapag igagawin mo naman siyang off-grid, hybrid to off-grid. So, kailangan ma-increase natin siya, yung battery capacity natin. And we need to back up generator or yung mga uninterruptible power supply, yung UPS natin. Like what we have kanina, kapag hybrid, tapos gusto ninyo na off-grid siya. And then off-grid to hybrid, halimbawa kayo ay off-grid, okay? Gusto mong mag-hybrid, i-connect lang natin siya to the grid. Nakuha ninyo? So, yun yung transition niya. Na very important ay alam natin paano pag yan ay grid-tied, paano kapag hybrid, at paano kapag off-grid. Yung transition is very important na alam natin, kung mapapansin ninyo dyan, okay, kahit yan ay grid-tied and on-grid, pwede natin siyang gawing hybrid. Understood? Class? Hello. Basta alam lang natin yung needed kapag halimbawa iha-hybrid PV system na natin siya. So that is an example of the transition possibilities. Any questions or clarifications? May tanong kayo? Hello. May questions?
None po.
Okay. And then, okay, so here are the benefits of hybrid solar system. So, syempre, nandun yung continuous power supply. So, syempre, eco-friendly din niya and it can lower electricity bills. Kaya na naman, syempre, tayo, di ba? Kaya want natin din ng renewable energy para at least ma-lessen yung electricity bills natin. So, one of the benefits of hybrid solar system natin is yung energy independence and security. Di ba? So, nandun yung peace of mind natin na wala akong problem na magkakaroon ng power outages. Diba? Kasi completely nandun na pwede siyang mag-convert, okay? Whether kung ano man ang magkaroon ng problem. Diba? Kung battery man, okay. So, mag-synchronize naman siya na gagamitin ay sa grid. Diba? So, nandun yung continuous power operation natin, okay? Wherein we can continuously use yung mga loads natin. Okay? So, lalo niya, syempre, yan, yung mga may medical equipment na ginagamit, di ba? And even, kaya nga kung makikita ninyo, even yung mga hospital, di ba, they use, syempre, yung mga medical equipment natin, eh, syempre, hindi pwede na, wala tayong backup source. Okay? So, very important na nandun yung energy independence and security na alam natin na may magagamit tayong electricity, especially in terms na nandun yung needs natin. Kung halimbawa tulad niyan, di ba? Lalo yung pang hospital. Okay? So, areas also prone to power outages and even yung severe weather, lalo yung mga locations na laging nagkakaroon ng blackouts, laging binabagyo, di ba? Very important na we have this hybrid solar PV system. And then, we also have backup power during outages. Okay? Kasi kung makikita ninyo, yung unlike yung mga generators natin, okay, na syempre, meron yung gamit na fuel and a startup, di ba? Si hybrid kasi, it can provide you automatic backup system. Nagkakaroon kasi ng transition na halimbawa, your grid fail, okay, or nagkaroon ng blackouts or shutdown, okay? So, nandun na yung solar battery mo, yung pwede nating gamitin. So, nagkakaroon ng instant activation or power switches, okay, to the backup system kapag nagkaroon ng outages, okay, sa grid, for example. Or halimbawang may other renewable energy source kayong ginamit, okay, na rin pa tayong backup system. So, also, nandun yung silent operation niya. Okay, so there is no noise pollution when you use the hybrid solar PV system and we don't need to use fuel. Okay, kasi nga solar panels na yung ginagamit natin which wherein there is a continuous absorption ng ating mga heat energy, di ba, during daylight. And then, syempre, okay, so very important siya in load management. Okay? Also, yung time of use and rate optimization. So, kailangan ma-secure lang natin na properly, na-check din natin yung ating hybrid PV system. Okay? And alam natin kung, syempre yan, pag kayo na yung may-ari niyan, alam natin yung, kung yung size ko ng battery, okay, pag nag-discharge na siya, how long ko siya pwedeng magamit. So, very useful yung time of use rate of optimization para alam natin kung kailan natin possible kapag off-peak, lalo halimbawa pag summer season, di ba? Usually, madaming loads na connected. Minsan, lalo kapag bakasyon, okay? We use a lot of gadgets, we use a lot of appliances, di ba? So, syempre, lilimit yung time na yung battery niya nakapag-charge ng gano'n, okay? Kung usually nagagamit natin siyang 8 hours, kapag nagkaroon ng peak season, usually nababago, di ba? From 8, minsan nagiging 5 hours na lang yung battery na store natin. So, it depends. Usually kapag yung mga peak season natin, kailan ba yon? Kapag halimbawa during summer, di ba? Lalo kapag halimbawa mainit ang panahon. So, kaya kailangan niya na ma-manage natin exactly para at least alam natin yung use ng ating mga electricity, okay? Especially dun sa battery source natin. Kasi minsan hindi natin maiiwasan na may mga blackouts or nagkakaroon ng outages. Okay? So, baka mamaya ay need natin, okay? So, we will be affected. Okay? So, syempre, it can reduce the demand, okay? When you have that properly managed na or the time of use ng ating mga hybrid system. So, kailangan yung continuous optimization natin para alam natin kung kailan natin magagamit yung mga backup source natin in terms na nagkaroon ng mga peak season. Okay? And then it can increase self-consumption of solar energy. Okay? So we can maximize the use and even, syempre, it can lessen yung inyong electricity cost. Okay? Kasi pwede tayo mag-export ng energy. Diba? From there, okay, if you are going to export, okay, so ibig sabihin yan, kung lalo na kung kayo connected sa grid din, syempre kung naka-net metering, okay, so mababawasan yung rates natin, minsan wala nang binabayaran. Diba? Kasi nag-export ka pa ng energy sa grid. Okay? So that's why it increased self-consumption of solar energy. And at the same time, for future proofing and grid modernization, usually when it comes to hybrid system, so pwede din tayo integrate ng vehicle-to-grid integration. Diba? So, we can use a smart grid, okay, and even we can follow, okay, different policy para at least ma-met natin. Kung halimbawa naka-net metering, of course, kailangan ano ba yung mga policy na need natin i-follow when it comes to net metering. And even yung technology upgrades. Kaya usually gumagamit ng modern technologies na kapag hybrid system. Para at least, kasi usually now, we have smart technologies that we can use, especially in monitoring. So, very important na nandun din yung upgrade. Okay? So, any questions or clarifications? And then yung isa ay environmental and impact reduction. So, syempre, maiiwasan yung paggamit ng fossil fuel natin. We can, syempre, environmental friendly yan. So, eco-friendly siya. Kasi naiiwasan natin yung losses, di ba? And nandun yung continuous grid support natin kasi nakakapag-export tayo ng energy. Naintindihan? Last? Hello. So you can check the following references. May tanong kayo or clarifications? Hello. Any questions or clarifications? May tanong? Naintindihan ba? So this is also part of your midterm exam. So 2 modules na siya. And then the last one, is yung regulatory standard. Okay? So, very important yung standard. Hindi tayo pwedeng magkabit na lang ng system. Okay? We need also to follow. Okay? So, yan. So, kindly inform me kapag data. Saglit lang. So, I will present it to you. Kita nyo? So, this is in terms of reliability and standards with the use of photovoltaic system. Okay? So, may I ask, okay, Irvin, sino natawag ko na ba sa Irvin? Cristel. Okay. So, may I ask the importance of standard